Oh dear. Very dark. Right. I think I'm coming out. I'm in the an underpass under the M25. I've done a pretty much a 15-mile hike today. Yeah, pretty much. I did follow the main road on the way out, then I followed a load of the sort of like side roads, public footpaths, bridle ways on the way back, crossing the M23. I did a couple of wild camps along the M23 a few months ago, and on this particular route they go through some farmlands and some other places. Again, a lot more beautiful spots as well to go for wild camping. So yeah, generally this part of Surrey is absolutely beautiful. Plenty of spots, really. You can just literally jump off the road and disappear into some woods. Obviously some are built up with fences, barbed wire, so you're taking a risk, but others have been so unused literally for generations that you're going to get away with it. Generally, yeah, I love this area for camping, for bushcrafting, for generally hiding away. This is a real pucker spot. 7 months ago I did a 3 or 4 day hike. Ended up, I was trying to head for Eastbourne, but I only made it to East Grinstead. But I did 4 days hiking, 3 nights camping, and yeah, it was a good trip. And on the way down A22-ish and some of the back roads that way, again, there's some beautiful spots you can go and find. But anyway, today I'm absolutely knackered. I've just gotten back to my little hideaway, and there's no one around, which is great. You see, this I just literally disappeared. And once I go on past these trees here, that's it. You can't see me for shit. And even with my campfire, I haven't got a full-blown campfire going until I solve the smoke problem. But even with my little stove going, okay, sure, there's some smoke sometimes and all that, but it just wafts and dissipates right over the meadow. So people may only just, catch a smell as something in a fire. But quite honestly, sometimes when I'm looking back at this place or looking at it from on top, you can find fires everywhere. People having some sort of a bonfire all over the place. So yeah, it's generally not too bad. And I go this particular route because the more obvious route will look like if anyone was sort of nosing around that someone's been going this way. So I've basically gone a different route, so the path isn't so obvious. Even I look at the path now, it's all going back again. And of course, across the meadow that I sometimes use, it's also the foxes didn't eat what I left for them this morning. Well, they'll be gone by tonight. Oh crap, yeah, still got to filter more water. Oh dear. Right, back at my Casa de AE53. Let's open the door a bit. Like I said, I've been trying to find some ducting. And so I've been down to this industrial estate today, wandering around all the the places that might do bathrooms, kitchens and stuff like that. Some guy tried to rip me off, tried to sell me a small piece, an offcut sort of thing that he's not using for 20 quid. I thought, fuck that, I can get twice as much as that for half the price on Amazon. And anyway, yeah, it was, what do you expect? But yeah, I mean, I can get it on Amazon. I could pick up 5 meters of flexible aluminium ducting for about 25 quid, but I also discovered that there's a couple of places in that industrial estate that'll do me 10 meters for about the same sort of price. So 10 meters, a bit of overkill. I only need about 3 really. So yeah, it looks like when I get some money coming in next couple of weeks, I'm going to get some ducting, some tin to make because the lid is circular, so I want to square it off so it fits over the pit properly, and we'll see what we can come up from there. So again, like I said, once that's all done and Casadel AE53 is done and completed, I'll stock it up with wood, pack all my camping gear away, and try and do a couple of smaller temporary. This was a bit of an ambitious plan actually, but it's a good plan. It's a good thing for a base camp, and it's still big enough to get an extra raised bed in. So it's. I might just leave everything, buy some extra tarps, and re-kit my camping thing again. But I think I might be in the market for a new tent, unless I spend some money on waterproofing and everything else. Anyway, I am absolutely shattered. It's starting to spit a little bit with rain. I'm going to filter off some more water. Have a cuppa. Oh, actually no. Found a little store, one of these back little villages, and he does San Miguel, 4 cans for £4.40. Yeah, so yeah, excellent. I decided to treat myself again. See, sometimes the great thing is when you're out and about and you're off the high street as such, the mainstream high streets, and you come across these little out of the way villages and everything else, and out of the way village stores, you come across some nice little bargains. As I say, there's a couple of places, a couple of farm shops that might be expensive, but oh gosh, cuts of meat are excellent, pies are excellent, all homemade farm stuff. Anyway, I also bought some cream because I'm getting eaten alive by these midges, and they're really annoying now. So yeah, tonight I'm going to liberally dose myself with bite and sting cream. Hopefully it'll stop me itching so much. I haven't felt this way since I did my Philippines thing, and I was eaten alive by sandflies, regular big black flies, mosquitoes and other insects. You see, the great thing is nature. Everyone loves it. It's beautiful. It's a joy to behold. But the one thing about nature, and I've always said it, yeah, nature is a cruel, heartless bitch. All she wants to do is eat you or suck you dry. And yes, in my previous video talking about cleanliness and everything else, there's everything out here. It doesn't care how big you are. You're food to them, whatever you spit out, whatever expel or anything else like that, it's food for them, So yeah, when you eventually die, and if I ever die in one of these places, I don't think they'll find me for weeks, probably not months. So at least you'll have my video records anyway that I was here, The only thing is that if I do die,
and again, I'm not in the best of health in any case. But if I do die, at least I'm dying doing something you enjoy. I enjoy. That's the thing. I mean, that's when I did the desert island thing. I thought to myself, it was supposed to be a 30-day challenge. I did 9 days, but I was warned by the Coast Guard. Had told some fishermen. The fishermen had told some other people, and they told me that there's a big tropical storm coming in, a big typhoon coming in, and if anything happened to me during the storm, which could last several days, they wouldn't be out in any case, for another 3 days afterwards. So yeah, and I've been in tropical storms in the Far East before, and they are a sight to behold. You know, we complain about 60, 70 mile an hour winds here, but when you're in a storm and it's got 150, 200 mile an hour winds, then you're in a storm, you know. And someone in this place, a tree limb falls down and damages a car, and everyone. The next thing in the newspapers, they kill a storm. In the Philippines, one of the big storms hit there. 10,000 people died. Yeah, I think we've lost our sense of perspective about what storm is. It's the same. When I was a kid, I remember the village, the town I grew up in, Caterham, went to school in. When it snowed, the whole town used to be snowed in. The snowplows wouldn't go up the main road because they didn't know where the cars were. There's 7, 8 foot. The whole A22 used to be snowed in. And here nowadays we have an inch of snow and everyone panics. You know, people don't. Most people don't down here in the south don't remember what it's like. You can blame global warming and all that sort of rubbish, but we've lost our perspective on a lot of things. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing this again, is trying to, rekindle the sparks that I had when I was younger, that set me on my road to doing lots of stuff. And at my age, it's difficult to, buckle down, work hard. You'll get someplace, it doesn't always work. You work hard, you break your back and everything else, and the only person making money are your bosses. You're not making anything because if the government's not taking it, the corporations are taking it, the shops and everything else, your rent is taking it, your council is taking it. You don't have it. So what are you going to do with your 365 days a year? You're lucky if you get 28 days off a year. You take 2 weeks off. That's it. You spend a fortune, all your savings on your family holiday, and then you've got to go back to the same old crap. Yeah. Einstein said it, didn't he? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I think it was it Henry Ford? Or I think it was Henry Ford, yeah, he said it. When he was talking about all the mistakes he's made. I haven't made 10,000 mistakes. I just found 10,000 ways of how not to do it. That's all. So, you just got to keep. Yeah, you do plug on, but the only time you really truly enjoy it and get something out of it is if you're really enjoying yourself. If you're doing what you love. And I think 90% of the people in this country don't enjoy what they do. Even when they've got money and they're driving around in their 4x4 Land Rovers, and everything else. And, my car's bigger than yours, get out of my way, sort of attitude in life. Oh, don't look at him. They're nothing. They will last 10 minutes. Yeah, what's that? The preppers, the shtf people like myself. When the shit hits the fan, at least I know I'll be able to get my backpack on and get out and live and survive, and I can guarantee you, if anyone comes out, I've got a suitcase full of cash, it ain't going to be worth shit. You've got a suitcase full of gold coins, maybe, but you've got to carry around a load of gold coins. Oh dear,
You need convertible concurrency, so gold coins, gold ingots, gold bars, semi-precious stones, rubies, gems, you know, all those other diamonds, sapphires, those sort of things are easy to carry and to hide, you know, and easily convertible. But yeah, look at my new plastic £20 note. I've got a suitcase full of them. You can have that if you give me a helping hand. Fuck off, that's got to be, it's not, can't even burn it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Wouldn't be environmentally friendly. Couldn't even wipe your ass with them. So yeah, it's sorry, I'm absolutely knackered today. My feet are stinging. They're throbbing at the moment. And so yeah, I've bored you enough. 15 minutes on this video. God dear. I'm gonna rub my head full of cream, crack open a beer, and grab something to eat. Catch you later.